Inner conflicts, guilt, fear, and mental quirks. How does they block and resist our healing and happiness? I want to be able to declare, even to the most skeptical and cynical, that there is indeed a path to health, happiness, and successful living. This path is not based on vague hopes or empty words, but on evidence and experience so strong that only a person locked into a subconscious will to fail attitude would ignore it. Many people, without realizing it, resist healing because of deep inner conflicts, guilt, fear, or mental quirks, and thus unconsciously block their own recovery. But for those who open themselves to possibility, there is a formula of life that points toward renewal and wholeness. This formula is simple yet profound. It is the combined use of all the resources of medical science, psychological science, and spiritual science. Medicine gives us physical healing through treatment, knowledge, and discipline. Psychology gives us emotional and mental stability, helping us overcome anxiety, depression, and destructive thought patterns. And spiritual science, faith, prayer, belief in Almighty Allah provides the inner strength, hope, and peace that human effort alone cannot give. When these three forces work together, they create a holistic therapy that nurtures body, mind, and soul. Of course, all of this must align with the divine will. If Almighty Allah has planned that a person shall recover, then these combined therapies can surely help bring them back to health and well-being. Yet we must also recognize the ultimate truth. For every human being, there comes a time when earthly life must end. But even when this physical phase ends, life itself does not. Death is not the end of existence. It is simply the closing of one chapter and the opening of another in the eternal journey of the soul. Thus, the way to true health and happiness lies in embracing the full gift of resources available to us: science, psychology, and spirituality, while placing our trust in Almighty Allah, who alone determines the span of our days. When we live this way, we are not only physically stronger and emotionally healthier, but also spiritually at peace, knowing that whether in life or death, we remain in the care of the Eternal.